Alright, tell us your name. What should our name be for KFC Dating Simulator? Oh, welcome, chef. The emoji looks like Sal Volcano. Tyrone. Alright. You know, first come, first serve. Tyrone. Chicken and biscuits. You sleep softly as the yeah. Hold up. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Okay. The world is peaceful and serene. You can stay in the moment forever. Wait, why is my hold on. 1 second. There we go. Ooh, so modest. You can stay in the moment forever. Or you can wake up now. Your first day of culinary school with no time to sleep in. Okay. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever? Or get up? Smack that clock up and at him. What do you guys think? Mustard? Do you have any opinion? Smack that clock, okay. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. You need to take this seriously. You allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and your imagination getting away from you. Can't wait to learn to make chicken Tyrone style. Yep, that's our chef for sure. I daydream or do I take this seriously? Take it seriously? Okay. Tyrone says, I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth equals brushed. Hair equals combed. Pits equals deodorized. Nothing can stop you now. You confidently grab a biscuit and strut out the door and head off to class. Nice. Oh. Yeah, I agree. Just what you needed to get your blood flowing. A nice old biscuit for the morning. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam. Ooh. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. What is this bucket of chicken up here? No. Good morning, Tyrone. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I am. Excited, a little nervous. Okay, so a lot nervous. It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? She is quite kawaii. Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a high standard. Ever since we're little babies, we playing together and you rescued me from that quick sandbox. It's been clear to me that you've been the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Yeah, Buster, this is kind of how you stand. I think you do this a lot. But with University of Cooking School, famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind, never catching up. A sweet girl. Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Oh, I think Buster Clay did that too. Do I pep talk her, or do I change the subject to give her some relief? And if I pep talk her, will she get, like, insecure? If I change the subject to school gossip, maybe I'll learn more about school gossip. Oh my god, this is the coolest game. Yep, it's a great game for Valentine's Day. Ugh. Give that gal a little pep talk. I remember playing this. I guess it's a popular game. Remember last month when we saw the fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told me that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. Oh, I think this girl's perfect for Bustard. I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating. You'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cookie in no time at all. As you talk Mariam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your bucks and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. What? Hey! Whoa. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help me filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Tyrone's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. What? Oh, you can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Thank you, Bustard. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quads, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man. She's pretty busty, I'll give it to her. However, still rude. Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Ahem, Van? Ooh! This guy looks like Bustard Clay. Oh, wow. You rang? You've never been sure what the arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have just been as close as you and Mariam, but substantially more devious. Oh, these guys are devious. I can't believe that University of Oh, I accidentally skipped that. Whoops. I know, right? You know, right? You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now, or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. Yeah, it looks like a bodybuilder gym pose, if I do say so myself. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Mariam. Psh, see you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. What the? Oopsie. This guy just toot? Wait, did he just toot his pantalones? Oh my god. I think it's broken. You reach forward to easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you. My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. If chicken school is real, sign me up. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Tyrone. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. With that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room. Okay, we're in class now. With fried chicken on the board. Fried chicken man. You stand... Okay, he's like 10 years old. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Now, quiet down everyone. Oh, this guy's Mr. Sprinkles. Who's this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of the university. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What, a cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then she walks in. Oh my gosh. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sander interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this, over here, must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Good one. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet pits melt into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all your really weird insults? Oh yeah, she does need to leave. Get her out of here. Besides, when Tyrone sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You take a moment to clean yourself up. It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot! ... Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and get some ground rules. Welcome to the university, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Oh, this guy. Oh, he looks like somebody I know. Just an idiot with like broccoli hair. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss. Quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my third year in the school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You were expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Oh, this dude's mad. Look at his teeth grinning, his paws are kicking. Oh, his buttocks is out towards the guy. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. Who's Clank? You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Now, this is my friend Jackson. If you guys don't know Jackson, he is a great guy, but he's like a big old dorky machine dude. So this is basically who he is. Bzz, word. The class burst into laughter. Oh, thank you, rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. but what kind? Do we give him a beef treat, a rubber ball, or a chicken snack? Oh, Buster Clay, what would you want? If you were if you were in this game, would you want a beef treat? Oh, you'd want a chicken snack. Of course you would, you chicken person. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Oh, look at this cute little guy. Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving her hands slick with a Lacodian warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, Tyrone, there's still a seat over here. It seems nobody has claimed a seat next to me if you're interested. Okay, so do we choose our best friend or the handsome Colonel Sanders? So basically, do we simp up next to Colonel Sanders, or do we stay loyal to our friend? The gulp is right. This is quite a nerve-wracking decision. Let's sit by the chicken god. Okay. You take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows up a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat. I've only had two rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. Wow, this guy really is a G. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Oh no. Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz. Yeah, quiz about me. Incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and focus sharp. Here comes question 1. If a train is traveling to point B, if train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? It's got to be extremely looking at you, Pop, right? That's right. Forest is the tree as chicken is to. Forest is a big part of, or tree is a big part of forest. Chicken is a big part to a slam dunk. Oh no. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm just a very big basketball guy. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? I'm sorry. You're right. I didn't answer right. I'm sorry. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A meat tenderizer, a spork, or a comically oversized fork? Oh, Buster Clay's he's a natural. What are you doing? That was wrong. Oh my gosh, hold on. That was wrong. Dude, you're getting mad. You're one angry little pup. What food is best for broken hearts? It's definitely this one. Yep, Newt. Is Sprinkles a good boy? Oh, this is a hard question. No. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. Or yes. He's got to be the best boy. And he's the best little boy. He's the best little boy I've ever seen. Yay. 3 out of 5. That's about a 60%. That's passing. There's no perfect score, but at least it's complete and utter embarrassment. Oh, it's not a complete and utter embarrassment. You catch Colonel Sanders eyeballing your answers. His reaction is hard to read. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch! Yay! I wish there was no school tomorrow. I don't want to do any work. I guess I'm gonna have to watch Roan's stream. Oh, you betcha. You betcha. You can always, come to here. It's a great place to commute. Invite everybody you know. Dude, I just got hit by the ad hammer. Sorry, bruh. Sorry, man. I mean, to produce these streams, I have to make a living off this, so I've gotta make some money off of it. This is what I do for a living, so. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be very serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts into the room. It tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. You smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Oh, this guy just came in. And he's a top of G of cooking, so we're gonna listen to him. Hey, I was. It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Yay! But shh. Lunch, says Andrew. I mean, Pop. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I've prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Hey, buddy. Hey, how you doing? Indeed, that smell. Oh. You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? It's this. Oh, it's a bucket of chicken. You know me and my chicken. I love chicken. He lifts a large bucket of chicken above his head. Its contents glimmering light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. Oh, it's steaming and glistening. Sure is beautiful. Sure is. The aroma envelopes you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. Oh, everybody can have a piece. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. My calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. Oh, yeah, they sure are. Good eye. You've got an eye for men's biceps. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. This guy must. Oh, I'm sure he tenderized it all good. But that's all I'll say about that. What you think you want your stupid? What you think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw, nah, my dude, nah. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. He looks nervously around to see if anyone else laughing at a sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I know at the moment that only the hands of a gentleman can cook fried chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent. As she slides closer to Colonel Sanders, she realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills that like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his, I say. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I'll guess I'd try it. He takes a bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. There's enough for everyone. Dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of the bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you into another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. What should I do? Focus your mind and mediate on this moment, trying to identify every flavor, savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart, or swim towards the light. First one, I'll probably gain more knowledge on the chicken itself. Colonel Sanders, the second one, I'll probably get a greater understanding of culinary arts, and be able to be a better tool in the kitchen. And the third one, I'll be able to, experience a new experience I've never experienced before. We gotta get into this guy's heart. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure heavenly. What a guy. Along with the flavors, you feel something that you can only be described as love for a man, for a flavor. Are they the same? After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Oh, you approach Colonel Sanders. He smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wonder if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. So Rizzy. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I've had for a new combination of flavor that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'll be willing to trade. What's the rush? This master's only getting started. We got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not giving it up too easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Oh, just think about it. Just one ingredient. Does that make you uncomfortable, Bustard? You can't tell. I use. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. What? Wow, you never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you get some if you search. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared while everyone else is still in the cafeteria. You decide to look for him. You find him outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You have a bet on that? Alone together for the first time, you figure out now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him.
Busted Clay said hello, my name is Stunk Beagle.
Stunk Beagle, okay. So we neg him. Neg. I don't think being a neggy. I don't think we should neg him. And, okay, wow. Yeah, timeout. Wow him with the big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. What should we do? Okay, I guess we'll neg him. You're not even thinking about your secret recipe. Of course you were. You don't simply forget a flavor combination like that. That's exactly right. I remember it because I've tasted it before. I stopped at a random fried chicken stand the other day, and their chicken tasted exactly like yours. But why do we say that? Is this what negging him does? Did you just compare my recipe to a fried chicken stand? Well, yes, I did, but it was a really good stand, especially considering it was frozen first. Frozen chicken. He struggles to conceal his emotions, fighting back tears of anger. I can't believe you'd say such a thing. You realize you've done irreparable damage to your relationship from which it can never recover. He's hurt. How could you? Hey, Tyrone. You saw that this game was called a dating sim, right? If that's your idea of dating, this is not a game for you. What? Oh my god, game over. We lost? Oh, wow. We lost. And we gotta try again. We can't go out on an L. Fried chicken and biscuits. Okay, we'll skip through this. Skip. Okay, so we're not gonna nag him. Well, give him a new idea. Okay, I just show him that you also know a thing or two about blowing minds with new flavors. I actually had some thoughts on how you can improve it. You want to change my secret recipe and you think you can do better? Have you ever heard of habanero peppers? Heard of them. I tend an entire garden of chili pepper varieties. Habanero, poblano, cayenne. That's not the point. You can just toss new ingredients into my recipe and expect it to improve it. A recipe is all about balance. It involves careful consideration and refinement. I didn't mean to Let this be the last time you improvise my recipes, Tyrone. I'm headed back to class for the next session. What, did we mess up again? You step into a massive cooking arena where the afternoon lessons will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. How are we being so weird with this girl? Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lessons, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, she looks at you. Wait, what? Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Wow, what does that mean? Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? As a team of two, that is me and you, if that wasn't clear. Wow, we're leaving our best friend for this handsome man. Wanna be my partner? Sure, Tyrone. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Wow, yeah, this is a Jackson game. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you have to pick for friend duties can be a little awkward. But that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? She said this guy's cute, so we gotta pick him. Sorry, Clink, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Pop gives a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef. Hold on. He holds up a banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. Oh, I know a friend that does that. His name's Ginge. It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop. She looks at you like, really, this kid, but it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. I picked him because she's called him cute, so I was just trying to help like Riz each other. I want to have intense relations with that kid. What did you just say? This is what you said? I'm going to have intense relations with that kid. Wow. Okay. He is like 10 years old. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. And... oh my. Wow. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel? Oops. I should be after this game. I'm a chicken person myself, so hopefully I become master. What should we do? Yeah, we gotta use octopus, cause he'll go crazy. I think about trying something exotic, maybe a dish that incorporates octopus in some way. I'm more of a down-home type of chef myself. What about something that go with me here and walks on land? Actually, there are certain types of species of octopus that do leave water. For instance, have you heard of the abdupus? Ascletus. It leaves the water to hunt for crab. An octopus that walks upright and hunts crabs. I've never heard everything. The world is truly a marvelous place, isn't it? Well, good thing he answered quite well. Octopus crab, it sounds like you're just... Whoa, what's going on? Octopus crab, it sounds like you're describing one of my signature dishes. Are you trying to steal my thunder? Boys. What's with all the hostility? Has the competition been moved up today? How dare you try and muscle on my culinary territory? Nobody better touch a cephalopods without going through me first. I think there's been a misunderstanding. Nobody's muscling in on any mollusks, and we're simply discussing today's alignment. You could cut the tension here with a chef's knife. This makes sense because chef's knives are usually pretty sharp. Look, we're just talking. I'll happily step back from me and I'll see who. You know what? I'm just gonna make mashed potatoes and gravy. I know my grandmother's recipe by heart. Keep it in the skin. Keep the tentacles. You begin to peel and boil potatoes and try to extricate yourself from this thorny situation, but your new rivals aren't having it. Oh. I doubt that you even have the capabilities to work with ingredients so delicate. You should probably stick to microwavable dishes. Unlike my friend Van Van, though, he may be the man. I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations with admiration. After all, the fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we can cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick? It just makes sense. Nothing makes sense. But one thing is clear, she's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. And if Tyrone and Van Van are both so inclined to see, maybe perhaps they should go there together. What? Are you suggesting I share the special secrets of saltwater sauce with the novice? I'm disappointed in all of you. How old is the lady? I don't know. Why do you wonder? Ashley's really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks in your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie who always has your back. We have to go to... Wait, maybe should we go to her? Wait, do we go to Miriam or Colonel? Colonel's our partner, but we also just ditched Miriam. Alright, good as your friend? Alright. Oh, wow. And you turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them. I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving you in the dust. Vis my skills as a chef, perhaps, for stepping away from this competition, you are surely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Tyrone is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles and hope that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy nature. Yay! You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfect creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavors. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps and you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat out of which pours a smooth brown gravy smothering your nearly finished potato dish. The gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes, but these results look spectacular. Granny would have been very proud. Oh, rest in peace, Granny. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and from that moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Let's just look at admiration. Well, your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil to the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van Van, do something. Do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Van Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and Groofy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on. Right there, Tyrone. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both be better prepared to eat from wherever it lands. Can I have mashed potato face? Watching this while absolutely obliterated is the best option ever. Van Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce. Plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Yeah, that doesn't really look that good. I agree. It looks like a blizzard. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who have first bite, and you will look on with envy. The interrupting Van swipes a bit of his signature dish right off the plate. No, don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late, it has been eaten. Oh crap. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good, says the student. Uh-oh. It killed him. Dude, I want to... Well, you might be banned. Bustard Clay in chat said, dude, I want to rub one all over the dog. He looks so soft and cute. Wow. It killed him. Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then he is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. Your username kind of reminds me of Ben, Chase, and Tone. Was there any relations to this name change? A little bit, yeah, actually. Yeah, I had some conversation with that man. Oh. Well, okay. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. Class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. So is Pop dead? Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through all that. Please let me walk you home. Hey, Buster, are you back? I'll let you know about your question if you are. You follow Colonel Sanders out the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. ... Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. What? Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him that you're developing feelings for him. Wow, this is really it. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Tyrone. There's something I need to tell you. Oh, we're gonna tell the KFC God. We love him. Oh! Interrupts Van. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would become the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I have been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you, shut up. I'm the only one here that can say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Sounds like my buddy, Bustard Clay. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. Whoa! The spork monster is here to fight a hero. Uh-oh. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. We will not let harm come to another student except for the ghost kid. I kind of dropped the ball on that. Be afraid. Very afraid of me because I'm a monster, see? See, rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Oh my god. Alright, attack. You decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. This attack really upset Spork Monster. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. We gotta fire back. Another 1 damage. It worked last time, right? Cook with love does 1 damage. Oh, he won't forget this. Spork Monster hits back. He's feeling threatened by your attack. He focuses their mass mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Larger and intimidating? We attack even harder. Cook with love. It does 1 damage. At this rate, the semester will be over before the fight ends. Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on and attack once again. Spork Monster uses utilitensile. You take 2. Oh crap! If you take more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Defend. You decide to defend. What defense will you use? Trepidation. You curl into a ball. Oh, Tyrone says, I'm not cut out for this. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. We gotta get out of here. What? Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot Pie Power Pinch. Pot Pie Power Pinch to 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me, Colonel Sanders. Injured Spork Monster spews steam to the night. What? Do we spare this wretched beast or give him mercy? Or do we not give mercy? Do we mercy him? Or do we not mercy him? Forget mercy. Finish him. Do we finish him, Bustard? Or do we spare him? That's right. You know this very well. We finish him. Whoosh. No student will ever walk the quad in fear again. Monster messed with the wrong shift. Attack! You ready your final attack? You'll never survive my student debt loan destruction. Does 10 damage. Completely vaporized. Colonel Sanders looks on in awe. You continue to surprise me, Tyrone. The defeated monster left behind a special item. Phew, we're safe now. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. What? It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it is Borko. Borko. Does that ring a bell to anybody? Oh, it seems to ring a bell for Colonel Sanders. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. It is not the dog. The dog is named Sparkles. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. What? No! Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Colonel Sanders helps! The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. Oh, he must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. Wow. This guy really is the stuff. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. What? Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are wicked. Good night? What are you talking about, Clay? What? Oh, it's chicken people! You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories? Or premonitions? Premonitions. And then there was the secret ingredient that Colonels went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay. I know this might sound weird and a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop. Look, we set her up. We did it. We hope to get a boyfriend. Like him? Like him? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a total sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Oh, what a man. Not only that, but he found a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat. He wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Haha, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. Thank you. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Wow, this game is really gay. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Maybe I'm checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I've ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever, anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe, and besides, I only know the one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, 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 it would mean the world. No one has to know it came from you or from Colonel Sanders. Shall we tell her the ingredient and possibly lose Colonel Sanders' trust, or make up a fake ingredient? We might be in dangerous trouble if we actually tell her. Hold on. I need to grab a charger. I don't know. Do we risk it? What if Colonel Sanders begins to not like us anymore? Tell her, bros before hoes. Okay, I'll tell it. Hold on. I'll put my headset back on. In this case, chicks before what? Ooh. Wow. Alright. I guess we'll make a faking or tell her. I'll tell you, but it has to stay a secret. She nods furiously. He told me that he uses. Never would have guessed that, would you? Her eye lit up, imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. Alright. Okay. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting serious to other people, you're interrupted. The wind rushes in. Oh no. She might have just told everybody. And when cherry blossoms fall in the air. Wow. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school on a horse. Wow, I'd marry this man. Will we run to him? Or do we stand back and admire his majestic glory? What do we do? Run to him Jackson style? You decided the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel are would be run to him. Surely he'll sweep you onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel, my Colonel. However, your sudden movement surprised the horse and it rears up, kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. In the darkness, you see a vision. Okay, so we're knocked out again. Colonel, save us. Ooh, Tyrone. I'm here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this, exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end, so you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is. Before you can continue, you suddenly awake. Oh, jeez. You awake to find Colonel Sanders tendering you. He aroused you back to life with a satchel of secret spices, or such as his natural seasoned musk. Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes, or lean in for a kiss. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? Do we kiss him? Go for the kiss! Whoa, you've known him for a day. Are you really sure? I guess you must be. You put your arms around Colonel Sanders' neck and pull him in for a kiss. Yeah, bro, eat his face. Bite his face off. What? But he turns his face. You awkwardly kiss his ear? You can feel him shudder. Oh no. Too soon, you clearly mistook his compassion for love. Your soul crawls inside of itself and you instantly die of embarrassment. Game over? We die? What? Okay, we'll run it back. Hey guys, we're back to streaming. Oh, we're all the way back here? My lord. And I've got 1 out of 10 subs. Okay, we'll tell her. We'll run to him. We'll do all this. I won't kiss him. That shouldn't be game over. Rejection happens a lot, especially from kisses. Speaking from. Oh, what experience do you have? Can you tell us about it, Buster Clay? Buster Clay, we need to bring you on stream sometime and like have you like story tell. I feel like you'd be great to listen to. You ate someone's face? What do you mean by that? Maybe you shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I can really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when they were pressing into my face. That's nice to hear. No one certainly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. And with that, Mr. Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, my kiss was so bad I accidentally ate their face like it was a full course meal and meat, rice, and side of veggies. Yum. Wow, you've got all the stories to tell, Bustard. You're a good guy. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van are doing something bad by the way they are hiding. You know it must be really bad. Uh-oh. That's good. Like counterfeiting recipes bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients bad. Summoning a demon bad? Are they edging in class? Speaking from experience? Maybe. They might be. Oh, wow. You try and get a peek over Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to take this on and handle it. Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try and get a closer look. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Yeah, so what do we do? Do we act like not interested? Or we tell them stop being immature? She has KFC like tight, what is it called? Like leggings? Tight. Yeah, something like that. See, KFC or fried chicken. Okay, so are we interested or not? Or do we confront them, say stop being immature? Hella? Huh? Hella what? Sorry? What are you talking about, brother? Misread the room? I don't know what you mean. Stunk beagle. Okay, well, act like we're not interested. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned. You even hear Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. However, you notice you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. Ahem, it's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. It doesn't hurt just to use a little evil. You finally get a look at what they're hiding. You instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. The book is a family heirloom, and its contents are a secret. Okay, so they're planning something bad with the book. Is that our book, or did we have our book? You notice they haven't been just studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. What? We're playing, hee hee hee. Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Plank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Oh, he's mad. Uh-oh. Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van, sending him flying across the room. Wow. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely you must know that this is a ruse, right? Those jugs. You're a creep. Gentlemen, get a hold of yourself. Save it for the arena at least, or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. So let me do that. Okay. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope that you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Oops. Sprinkle stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkle jumps on you and licks all over your body. Down, boy. Down. Off toppin'. Whoa. This command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. I believe he's talking to the dog, Bustard. You want to pay attention to the lesson, truly you do. which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help daydream about Colonel Sanders. You miss most of the important parts. When you come to Sprinkles, when you come to Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Tyrone, naturally this appears to be a simple platter. Which item do you want to sample? The glass of water? Okay, so do we choose the glass of water, a shimmering pepper, or a dog biscuit? Now, a dog biscuit would be quite weird. A shimmering pepper does seem the most appetizing. And a glass of water would probably sound weird to sample. Are you getting me? So what do we choose? Do we try the dog biscuit? Oh no, he might get mad if we take the dog biscuit. Okay, dog biscuit, I guess. Because of the shape it's baked in, you assume the dog biscuit is a treat made by Sprinkles, an example of his own culinary talents. Perhaps you reach out for it when Sprinkle jumps and bites onto your cooking apron. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? The apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks on in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Can this be the end? Getting between a dog and his bone probably isn't a great choice. Dude! Oh my gosh, this guy's crazy. Why would we take the dog biscuit? I told you he'd get mad. You're an idiot, Bustard. You're a dumb idiot. I don't know, why would you ever think that's the right decision? Down, boy. We start all the way. Wow. You just ruined the time for everybody. Oh, we're gonna skip all through this. Okay. Keep skipping. Okay. So we're gonna take the shimmering pepper. I'm choosing this time because Bustard can't get anything right. The brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in a most eye-catching way, so naturally you grab it and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend, this guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. You must avenge my death and fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... Cough. I was saying to fulfill your destiny. All you must do is... So I think I've still got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through to fulfill the prophecy. You must. And I start to regain consciousness. Okay. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. That pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. Think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on. It's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the life cafeteria is dim and your rival enter to make a dramatic announcement. These guys again. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Step in and tell them, you're on. We're on. I don't care what anyone has to say. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Good one, Van. I like your gumption, Tyrone. I'll be watching your performance. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is the lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe of a sigh of relief. At least not until we turn on the timer. Then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. That's what I'm talking about. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. That's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope it message lift you to victory. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now it's my chance to shine. Wow, what a bar. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. You're feeling like you could really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. You always boil. Wait. What temperature does water boil at? It boils at. Oh! Oh! Wait, no, I was gonna click 200 or 100. You're going to need seasoned chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say you used? 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. No, you're wrong, Bustard. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Gratitude. Yep, knew it. You must never take this opportunity for granted if you hope to succeed. Your classmates are rooting for you, but actually simply stronger or faster than you. You'd better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from every day. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Small town. I don't remember. No! Oh, this is the horrible time to start forgetting important things. Next question. You try to shut out the noise of the arena, focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. No! Oh my gosh, I suck. Don't make me get the spray bottle. You know it's Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Tyrone. Tyrone. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you're doing. All you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to get it for... I don't even know what it said. You're stranded on a desert island with only one desert. Which do you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. What does that have to do? Bro, I have no idea what it's saying. I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh, it's over. You toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer as you do the crowd gas. Yikes. Sipped. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. Oh no, we're falling. We're failing. Don't get far by doing the A's. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue the bowl before it's overmixed. Tyrone, no. But you're not fast enough. Your hand gets stuck. It is immediately crushed by this. Oh, bro, what is going on? He shakes his head in shame. What you have to find is that the easy way can turn out much more difficult. Everyone stop what you're doing right now. The battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply cannot go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Tyrone's injury. You see Sprinkles begins to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. There's so much talking. My mouth is getting so sore. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skip straight to the dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find an array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Tyrone to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dough and causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Let me join the stream. I'll do some of the talking. I could play Colonel Sanders. Okay, I guess. Alright, I guess we're getting, we're getting, Bustard Clay in the stream. You know, the viewer, he's invited. Wait, hold on. Let me, make sure.
I am Colonel Sanders. I'm not going to tell you the secret of the 11 herbs and spices. Hello?
What is it? Hello?
Sorry, I'm just chilling in my room right now.
What's that mark on your leg?
Oh, wait, you can see that? Oh,
What are you watching on TV? Wow, okay.
yep, my book right here. Friday.
When are you going to that NBA game? When do you leave?
After school.
Wow. All right. I guess I'll let you. Here you go. I'm sharing my screen.
Okay. All right. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate so. Okay, no, I don't do this part yet. Okay, you go.
Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream two ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger in the chocolate sauce.
Simply your strong suit, isn't it, Aaliyah?
It's Ashley.
Ashley?
Oh. Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something to his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Oh, what should we choose? Internalize the rage you feel, or put yourself between Colonel Sanders and Ashley?
Ooh, put yourself between them. Yep, sandwich them.
You reach out with your apron to wipe the sauce off his glistening face. Colonel Sanders recoils and brushes you back.
Oh my gosh.
This goatee isn't just
the
a fashion
goatee
statement.
isn't just a fashion statement. It's also highly functional. I was just saving the flavor for later.
Wow.
I'm not going to serve my 11 herbs and spices. I am Colonel Sanders.
We failed again.
Wait, we died?
Yep.
What'd we do?
I don't know. He wasn't very happy with that. Alright, we're going to skip through this real quick. No problemo. Oh, wait, I got to do this again? 100. That's right. 11. Well, I'm going to get these all right this time. Oh, I got that one wrong. Next question. Bubbling. I got that one wrong. Okay. Next question. He believes in me. All I can think about is Colonel Sanders. Winking.
Come on!
Wait, what's going on? I'm losing. No.
Yeah. Rip that shirt off.
Well, okay. I think I'm supposed to lose. I think it's making me. Okay, here we go. Okay. So we're gonna put ourselves between them. Oh wait, that is wrong, and we lost again.
Wow.
I'm such an idiot. Sorry. All right, time to go through this real quick. Boom, easy. Boom, easy. Boom, easy. Boom, easy. Boom, easy. Wait. What's going on? No. I got them all right. Yeah, okay, so it forces you to get them wrong. Oh, no. Okay, here we go.
We could probably have like a ginge cam if you want.
A what?
A ginge cam if you want.
I don't know how to do that. I could try. Okay, I got it. Wait. Okay. Wait, I don't know where to put you. Wait. I can put you over here. I think I can full screen you over here. And if I go on this screen, does that work? Wait, or is it just gonna cover the whole screen? No, wait, they can't like. I need to like crop you or something.
Why am I too big on the screen or something?
Yeah.
I want to see what it looks like.
Come on.
Maybe just be through.
Okay. I just gotta put you pretty small.
I've got this weird toe fungus growing right here.
Okay, this is probably like TOS or something. Alright. Wait. Okay. There you're on the screen. Jeez. Okay. So internalize the rage you feel. A flame causes your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Wow. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run from the quad to be alone. Your beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. Probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. What?
What? Oh, hell no.
What are you laying on? Wow. Okay.
You know what? You inspired me. Bring him with.
Okay. Let's see what Colonel Sanders has to say. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. Alright. Hello.
Huh? Oh. Yeah, I heard him right now. Oh, I gotta put a full screen. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that running in the mixer and that small fire. We should get the check there.
I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef.
No. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've ever failed at anything before?
That's exactly what I think.
No, well, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated.
Well,
Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends.
wait, hold on. Okay, I fixed your camera. So it's more nice.
I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer.
I didn't know.
People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been.
Sounds like this guy could really use a hug.
I resolved that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving up the best I had to give.
As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion.
One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit could be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds.
Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence.
I'll be this guy too.
Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the spork monster! What? Oh no! Gorko, the spork monster!
What the hell?
Is here to fight a hero. And anyone else
Is anyone else feeling a bit of deja vu?
I'm sorry, Gorko, but I could have sworn we battled you already last night. Yeah, you can be the spork monster.
That was Borko, my twin, and I, Gorko. I'm here to avenge.
Are you stronger than Borko?
Well, we're twins, so no, not really. We're pretty much alike and equal in every way. Why do you ask?
Colonel Sanders smirks. He's already on the same page as you. It's just that we beat Borko pretty easily, so I don't think you have much of a chance. Not to mention, I feel really guilty about that. If I could take it back, I would.
I think what Tyrone is saying is, can't we just be friends? Life is too short for making enemies. Well, I suppose we don't need to fight. It's just that I've got these pointed teeth and claws. All the better for enjoying tasty food. Surely you like to eat, don't we all? Of course I do.
Inspiration strikes you and you come up with a quick idea. Chomp on this! You take a biscuit into Gorko's open mouth and you devour it. Yep.
Delicious. You're much nicer than the evil student who once upon a time turned me into this creature who stands here today.
I don't believe it. You were a human once?
Well, no, I wasn't Chihuahua, but I was still a student at the school. Until one day, some of these mean kids with the magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed.
A magic spell book?
Precisely. Borko used to have a copy, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through the sorcery and guild. If you need me, don't fear. Be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life. Tyrone, together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss.
Ooh. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Mr. Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders.
Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining.
Elric says this is surprisingly gangster.
Who is Elric?
Oh, someone in my chat.
Oh. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. The 11 herbs and spices.
Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and
Colonel
textures.
Sanders.
I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish she might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy, both perhaps. Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? What should we do, Ginge?
Well, I say we keep it a secret because we've got to earn his respect.
Actually, I've said too much. Please forget I ever said anything. You can practically hear Colonel Sanders' heart beating in his chest. He tries to act demure, but his facade begins to crack.
Can appreciate the good secret, of course. In fact, I've got many. Nearly a dozen in my fried chicken recipe alone.
Wow.
But I would hope that you could learn to trust me with yours.
Well, I suppose you did share a secret ingredient with me yesterday. Should only be fair. Colonel Sanders' face grows serious.
Yes, about that. You see,
Yes, Colonel.
I haven't been completely honest with you. The secret I told you was a fake.
Oh no, the ingredient you shared with Miriam, it wasn't true? You're angry with Colonel Sanders for lying, but the fact that you revealed his secret shows that she was probably right to do so. You mean it wasn't one of the real 11 secret herbs and spices?
You see, we only had just met, and I had to make sure that you were trustworthy and capable of keeping my most important secret. To me, my recipes are priceless.
Oh, we didn't keep it. I'll have something to confess. That secret ingredient you told me, I shared it with Miriam, my bestie. Why would you tell him that? Unfortunately,
I already knew this. I was very disappointed. But now that you've come clean, we can start building our relationship as fellow chefs again.
I promise to be honest from here on out. I really do.
I am counting on you.
Then in that case, I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage disc glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway.
Magnificent.
Together, you chow down on the creamy slaw.
What the hell?
Until just a spoonful remains in the bowl.
Do you mind if I take a hold onto the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment.
You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not?
Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be checked back in just a moment.
You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping.
Just understood.
Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain ridge beyond. Just then the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? I've never even learned your name. Why would I avenge you? I could just tell my name. I could just tell you my name right now. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out with the breeze. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel.
Click on the chicken.
Chicken. You notice a very realistic... Oh, shit.
Accidentally.
A little note clipped onto the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the chicken great little state of Kentucky." Okay, this item. The lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein just isn't silvery in color. It's actually made of spun silver. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel.
Holy crap.
A scented candle you pick up and try to identify the smell. Power tool, freshly starched collar, piece of wood floating in a lake, summer of '69. No, it's one of the unique secret recipes. It's... What? The room? You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. Wow. You should look closely and you see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. And adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache combo he sports. You figure that this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. This must be where he keeps the secret.
Yeah, we got
recipe.
a lot of stuff to learn about him, man.
You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? And it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared? What does that say?
Sashimi?
Discover more about the Colonel. Here we go. You may enter his bedroom.
The hell, are we going into heaven?
You open the door to find Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take off one of the hangers and try it on.
Oh, my Lord.
It's a big for you, but it's soft and comfortable.
That's okay, that's okay. You never so.
You give yourself a deep breath, a deep hug, breathing in its scent, and say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on. He wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually learn.
I don't usually know that. But I must say, it does look good on you.
Oh crap, the jacket! You forgot to take it off. What should we decide? Make a big move? Tell him you're cold or tell the truth?
Tell the truth, since we're supposed to be honest from here on out.
You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you.
Heart emojis flown out of them. I'm not sure that my big chicken dreams have left any room in my life for romance right now.
Overwhelmed, you take out the jacket and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel?
Yes, Tyrone.
I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful.
I think you're right. We should take things slow. This is so gay.
You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Zoo.
Okay, bro, how long is this damn game? You played it for like an hour and a half now.
You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel
Bro, you
Sanders'
stayed the night at
hideaway.
Colonel Sanders' house? Well,
did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In such jurisdictions, it isn't even illegal, but if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast.
here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up.
It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. Hey, get ready. Hey, Ginge, put your camera on.
Well, hold on. Beat Colonel Sanders for a second.
So would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg, or flatter him. We'll flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes. He gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner, could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got so worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out that you're fine, I can finally get you to speed up on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that, since I didn't partner with Pop. He asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him you'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending on some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can't get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did you just say shush house, as if that's a thing people just say? What is that even referring to? Now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell the whole story. However, bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers.
Cool game choice, by the way, for Valentine's. That's cool. But also, we just are doing frozen pizzas. So if you want me to do, is that Andrew?
I am Colonel T.
Everybody can hear you.
Sanders.
Okay, well, sorry, I was gonna say it. So,
I am Colonel Sanders. Colonel
Andrew.
C.
He goes,
Sanders.
oh, that explains
C
it.
for crispy. I'm crispy. Crispy tender.
Yeah. That's like just screwing me. Hey, that's cool though. Cool game.
Yep.
Totally double thumbs
Colonel
up.
C. Sanders.
Yep.
I love you.
Love you too. Sorry, guys.
I love crispy
Hey,
chicken.
Cash. I'm gonna throw your toaster on
I love
Cash.
crispy chicken.
So, I love you.
Love you too.
C for crispy.
Alright, nothing happened but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. Uh-oh. You can tell from a distance that they're picking up on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact, because you know he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Yours great. I'll order you on up right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hee. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school. There's that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Tyrone, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words. I won't have it. You clench your fist, but from the injury yesterday's mixed accident, you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. An actually intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Tyrone, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in the
Anyone
fight.
excited for the first day of school? Tyrone, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in the fight in time by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail working so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. Crispy.
What is he doing complimenting her?
And what about my flavor of the delicate warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received.
That's a lot of words to say. It was bland.
Excuse me, Tyrone. I am more than capable of speaking for myself. Maybe you should tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I am always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine food, Mama.
What?
See you inside, Tyrone. Wait, so is everything a dream? Every single day is just a dream?
No. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. You attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley. You take out the spell book you recovered from yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa, that's the book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I find lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I really don't believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if they weren't really that powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edge of the page. I could use a spell here that says it'll erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it will probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. This is way too drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else not rooted in a dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. Nah, we're not trying this out. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's...
Wait, can I be the dog?
Sure.
See, his cute little nose scrunches up. Oh.
He must be hungry. Reach out for some old homework to give him a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens.
Give him a little snack. Go on.
Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles a sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. Ahem, I apologize for the outburst.
I apologize for the outburst. You know, it seems cliche. Not much in this world satisfies me like ungraded work. My Tyrone, were you studying something with cinnamon?
I've been sitting on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful.
This actually brings up a little important point. Thank you, Tyrone, for reminding me the dole that's indispensable bit of wisdom. You see.
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills all over into the class. Uh-oh. I told you to save it for after class, but I miss you. We went on a one date, Pop. How can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad. I didn't just get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother, who blames me for him getting banned from every museum we set foot in. Oh, that's what you meant by shush house. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you.
I thought he was 10 years old.
I guess not. Too hurt to go and argue, and Pop leaves his creation behind and runs out of the room. Yikes. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. We mustn't be distracted with what lies ahead. The final competition, the showdown challenge. I'm still working on the title, but I think test time approach. See you all in the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby and in need of a pet talk. Hey, Tyrone. Hey, Miriam. Are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash that little boy, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Her tiny Coco is a little treasure to play with, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. What are you doing with your screen? Oh my gosh. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagine the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough to boat for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or else anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't have set foot with us first someone to show a little interest. Anyhow, Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you're pep talking Miriam, you missed lunch, but that's okay because you had a better idea how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head on to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. I'm gonna take you off my stream right now unless you suck it up.
So,
McGrew.
McGrew? Yo!
As planned, you began to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Tyrone's famous chicken pot pie. Sorry, Hill Shizzle. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie.
When is Colonel Sanders coming up, dude? I haven't had a line in like 10 minutes.
But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Wow, there he is. In all of his glory.
Colonel Sanders! Tyrone, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success and looking at my station and picturing victory. A pot pie has begun to bake and you smell it slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here for cooking something delicious.
You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who was hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it lost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above the romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick when the oven timer goes off behind you. What do we do?
Fess up about your practice dish. You gotta be locked in, dude.
Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose.
I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's more than 4 football feet.
That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a
pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an old butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh, no. Is it burning?
No, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull out. Pull it out.
The moment of truth.
Oh, it's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lay down the ground rules.
All right, new rules. That is, except for cook with everything you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the...
Sorry about that.
Okay. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory.
Damn.
Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in this room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Oh, you should have said that. My bad. Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty bitty pot of broth. Best friend Baster Blaster. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops up a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid.
Let's rock and roll.
Yeah, you can be Van. Ashley scoops her panties off the tray with lightning speed.
Is that what it says?
Yep. Oh, here you go.
Oh, personality spatula.
Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English?
It's not. It's the singularity, as was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out of the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No.
No, do it the hard way.
Mm-hmm. Who needs magic when you've got passion?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it the hard way.
Oh.
Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
Okay.
I
believe in you, Tyrone.
Miriam notices too. I have always believed in you, Tyrone, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever, and I want to marry you. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that Colonel Sanders made that first ingredient up to throw you off the trail of his recipe. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up to a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Oh, this is you?
This is I, Steve, the sport monster.
Steve? Is this Steve?
Yeah.
Steve, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you?
We sport monsters are many. I think Coco had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate him. So I'd say you're doing pretty all right. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than on TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster noticed that you got into the grimoire stashed behind your cooking station.
Is he crying? I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items. Accidentally summoned me, huh?
Huh? Yeah, you guessed it, sort of. If you're here, would you mind tossing some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water?
I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country.
You can feel the spork monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where it came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the strands. I really need to focus on this competition. Hey, hello.
Play for me for a second.
I understand it's kind of like that time in monster school that I've fallen asleep during scare tactics class and I woke up. You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You give up and drop out of culinary school, or you summon extra power from deep within yourself. Summon extra power.
Yo, what the hell am I looking at right now?
What?
Continue your story. Oh my gosh, what am I looking at?
I could do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing for their entire lives for. Yes, Tyrone, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been prepared for their entire lives. From this moment, I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off of the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which will be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot by overcooking oven and it can't be served. But don't worry, dear Tyrone. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decided you have earned his support. I haven't watched you today, but I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right behind you. I'm here to help. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and the time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What will happen to the rules? Following the rules have never been really my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. Besides, sometimes unexpected combination can have surprising effects in their surpass. Are you suggesting if we combine forces we can perform the perfect food union? Time's up, students. What time expired? It's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop, clink. From off screen, you hear a pure innocent giggle that can come from only one student. Hee hee, I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from the broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say. It's not the worst pranks in history, but it's exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks, clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off? You wait to hear a signature word beep or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow you must have gotten unplugged. I guess we'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, these 3 days long, but after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now you describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is it a teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Ron, I'm gonna go grab some dinner real quick. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. What a goofball. Hold on. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around. Wait, hold up. Just around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of this pink dog tongue slip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not the only one of the dogs that doesn't floss. I have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll join it all by myself. In a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Tyrone, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard and an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is a kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue pokes and prodded. Youch, my tongue! The professor appears to have an allergic reaction to this thing. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving a food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected. Van does not go go gentle to the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount sympathy. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I'm a dog, I drink milk, get over it. Sometimes it helps to calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by a sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it anyway. It's very fragile, meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food out of cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Tyrone? I told you it's a display piece. Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, that's why I cooked it and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we're having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to a college of eating, school for hungry. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You're disqualified. Wow. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know hot in cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either. As this class gets much smaller, I'd be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together. Two chefs. What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend into a reality. You win. Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even the Van and Ashley are drawn by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment to give the groove on the cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as a site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Doug is in the house. You know that Sprinkles was the master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Ooh. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at the graduation. It's clearly written all in the school by laws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. Now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster who has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer everyone to call me my new name, Party Monster. Oh! Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Detective Stu walks off. Many things don't work out for Miriam romantic, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, apparently for a good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. Crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had to mail it to you directly to your father. We figured it was the least that we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a wing on the new school. A new wing on the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of Chancellor of Surlasa. Miriam, will you be my Lady King? What an incredible turn of events. An offer to join the royal family? It's like a dream come true. You'll get a princess or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows. But either way, crowns and gowns. I'm sorry, Pop. I'm not interested. But not now at least. I've got so much to do in my life. A twist on a twist. So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to particularly scope, and then we'll have to get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie dokie. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparkling electrical hissing as Clankos arrive late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can view my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I'm Clink, and I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? I actually feel like I knew that the whole time. Now that I've learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens up and Clink disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Whoa. Howdy, classmate. Just like the first day you met him, he has to come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough just to give him a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken, and man, by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. Everyone feasting the delicious chicken dinner. Colonel Sanders will find you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Tyrone, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. A spicy musk, a tidy goatee, or what? And a degree from my University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It is my lucky day. Would you dance with me, Tyrone? Yes, I'd love to, Colonel Sanders. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. Wow. I mean, isn't this just great? Let's just look at that immaculate self. Wow. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Tyrone. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I just need to do by myself. What? But who will help you run the restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be you found a long connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only a half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other life? The life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I can enroll at pastry school. Oh my dear Tyrone, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. What? What? KFC. A Pisa production. Wow. And that's it.